Hi YouTubers, it is I, Gear. Welcome back to Snoopy's Town Tale. I feel bad about this because I got interrupted during a previous cut, and after that interruption the cut just went to crap. You know, I finished up Charlotte Brown's quest, and I even completed one last quest for Charlie Brown, which was automatic. So I'll just give you the fill-ins. When you last left off, I had to put in that weird looking slide. So, let me just show you the slide as it loads up. So yes, this yellow and brown slide right here, I had to do that for the last of Charlotte Brown's quests. And I knew it would be her last quest. It was unfortunate that it was, but yeah, it's like, wow. And then I had to do Charlie Brown's quest afterward, which was, of course, to open up the next area and place this roller coaster. So, all of the quests right now are done except for Snoopy's, and unfortunately I won't be doing this for a while because I have to place this Ferris wheel, and the Ferris wheel costs 15,000 gift boxes. Oh, excuse me, 20,000 gift boxes. So I probably won't be finishing that anytime soon. As you can see, I'm coming up on, after the spend of the slide, 3,000 gift boxes. Speaking of gift boxes, I want to congratulate the winners of the Amusement Park contest. And I say winners instead of winner because there ended up being 3 people who won the contest instead of 1. So congrats to you. What's up on special orders? Okay. Now let me take a look at what's going on in the ads. Sell a couple balloons. Gotta pick up some gum. And here we go. The sad thing about Charlotte Brown, folks, and will you even show up right here? You should show up. Yep. The sad thing is the kids are starting to not want to be around her because she doesn't know how to put volume control on her mouth. She in a sense reminds me of this character from Hysteria, this cartoon made by Warner Brothers, even though the spelling is a spoof on the word hysteria, but it's a cartoon where they teach children about various moments in history. So as you can see, got to get that. The kid's name is Loud Kiddington, and he's this boy, blonde-haired boy, that doesn't know how to turn his voice down. Every time he speaks, he's shouting. There was only one episode after he got ripped on for being so completely, what's the word? Well, loud. That he actually whispered. I believe he was told not to be so tumultuous, but yeah, tumultuous means overly and excessively loud, in case anybody was wondering. I know adding words to the lexicon to my viewers isn't something I'm known for. I know Northern Lion likes to do that, but hey. Oh, I forgot that Rerunning Pigs and Pigtails were playing at the daycare. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, gotta get sugar and gum. Speaking of sugar and gum, Halloween. Oh, the Halloween event is around the corner. I wonder how they're going to do it. And it looks like I'm getting ready to hit level 61. Yes, I am getting ready to hit level 61. about 14,000 experience points left to go, and I'll be there. You know, Charlotte doesn't get any love, as you guys saw last episode. She gets no love, mainly because she's too loud. And the funny thing about Charlie Brown's little quest where I had to do the bumper car scene, she's asking him in her loudmouth voice why he's here and what he's doing. And he tells her, then shouts in the same loudmouth lexicon to ride the bumper cars. And she's all like, "You didn't have to yell at me, Charlie Brown. Rude." And it's funny how she's so bigoted into thinking that. Right? And after her quest, she's like, "Oh, hey, Charlie Brown, how you been?" And he's all like, "Well, I've actually been, can't talk. I gotta go home. See you later." The funny thing about it is she wasn't happy with the bumper cars. You know, gave her a red bumper car and she wanted a blue one. And then Charlie Brown just was like, I wonder where good old Charlie Brown went to. And she spoke in a normal voice. And that's the thing. Thank you everybody for your rent. I'll come, you know what? No. Get the sugar now. And the strawberries. Give me the sugar, please. I'll take the corn too, but give me the sugar. Okay. It's been too long. But it's okay, because we'll make it. We'll get through. Maybe it's good that the amusement park isn't by the circus. Too much competition to get your money. It's like if Disneyland had a circus and Jesus, how was I going to say this line? If Disney's California Adventure was a circus instead of another theme park outside of Disneyland, but it was run by another company that was just as good as Disney, you know, are you still going to spend $100 trying to get into Disneyland where every ride is an hour-long wait, or are you going to go see the circus and not pay nothing near that price? It's like, wow. Alrighty then. Guess I'll take this time to grind. You cannot have my paint. There goes some gum balls. Gum. Give me some gum. I didn't get your rent, Spike. My goodness, I tapped on your cactus. Must not have registered. I wonder who's next in Halloween. Oh, by the way, question of the video, and this one goes out to you Pokemon trainers. The Pokemon Company revealed a new Pokemon, but this new Pokemon is actually the evolved form of Farfetch'd, named Sirfetch'd. So, my question of the video today is, what do you guys think of Sirfetch'd? Farfetch'd's evolved form. Let me know in the comment section below. You know, Pokemon has been in the trending section recently with what's happened with Ash Ketchum, and now Farfetch'd. It's funny. Farfetch'd was like, my goodness, he was one of the original 151. And after 22 years later, finally gets an evolved form. For 21 years, it was the only form, but in Galar, Farfetch'd can evolve. And apparently what they said was it has to go through a lot of battles. So there's probably going to be a level where Farfetch'd just, boom, goes and evolves. But they did give a mention about the Pokedex, because what happens is, you guys already know, Farfetch'd uses his leek like a sword. Well, the evolved form still uses the leek, but the leaves of the leek, the green leaves of the leek, are a shield, and the leek itself is a lance. Uses it as a lance. And it says when Sirfetch'd's leek withers away, it retires from all fighting. My question is, if it does get a withered leek, which the leek is still the most valuable thing in the world to that duck. Still the wild duck Pokemon, don't get it wrong. Thank you, Pigpen, for your rent, as everybody else's houses load in. It's funny, if one withers away, does that mean Sirfetch'd dies? Because when you look at the Farfetch'd Pokedex entry, that leek isn't just a weapon, it's an emergency food source. So, if the emergency food source withers away, does Sirfetch'd not only retire, but does it also die? Thank you, 5, for your rent. And Patty for your... No, that's not Patty, that's Polly's house. Thank you, 5, and Polly and Schroeder for your rent. Everybody, when their house is loaded in, I'll be taking their rent. Thank you, Mimi, for your rent. You know, that's something that makes me wonder. It's like, if your food source, which is also your weapon, withers away, and you retire from fighting, does this mean you don't eat anymore? That you'll just die soon? I never could understand that. Pokemon logic is weird. It's like how after all these regions, Ash is still 10 years old. Thank you, Shermy, for your rent. I'll get Franklin's rent, actually. Gotta get Franklin's rent, too. Move over. Thank you, Belle, for your rent. Thank you, Franklin and Lucy, for your rent. Oop, didn't collect Franklin's rent. Gotta get that rent. Rent has got to be paid. That's an old comic joke. Thank you, Truffles, for your rent. Oh yeah, Truffles was at home doing something too. So, tap on the house and get her rent. That was an old comic bit. The rent has got to be paid. Thank you, Fifi and Heather, for your rent. And thank you, the rest of the Browns, with that's actually spelled like the color, for your rent. Alrighty, that should take care of all the rent. Let's craft some stuff. So yeah, congratulations. Oh, I forgot to get the rent from these 6 girls over here. My goodness, I thought I had all the rent. Violet is not getting a spoon. She's walking around. So, that's an easy collect of rent on them. So yeah, Pokemon starting to get some good trend in action right now. Especially since we're a little less than 2 months away from Sword and Shield. $60, man. They're gonna be $60. I really don't want to burn $120 getting both versions of this game. I think I might wait until Christmas for the prices to come down. Especially since we can't get national decks until they do that Pokemon Home crap anyway. That way I can import my Pokemon from the bank. You know, the sad thing about it is the Pokemon Company can actually incorporate the National Pokedex if they would only put the Pokemon Bank app on the Switch. You know, why not? And this is something I always understood. I was thinking this, Jesus, let me hush. We'll let the rent collect. Yes, I know I'm talking about Pokemon and it's Charlie Brown. Look, it's trending, okay? Sirfetch'd got an evolved form after 22 years. This is a hot topic right now on Twitter. You know? People were so upset. Ooh, can't say people. Pokemon trainers were very upset earlier this summer at E3 when Matsuda-san told us that we will not be having the National Pokedex, and they, oh my God, did the trainers of the world rip on Game Freak hard about not being able to, quote, catch them all, which of course is the main theme, the main slogan for Pokemon since, well, Ash was in Kanto and the first 151. You know, and not being able to do that is like, eh. But the funny thing, and this is something that made me want to just scold trainers, before we even got that, they were announcing Pokemon Home and Sleep and all that crap. And how Pokemon Home is going to incorporate Pokemon Bank onto the Switch in 2020. Look, Junichi Matsuda, you kind of got busted. You guys at Game Freak got busted out by YouTube's puppet. I forget his name. He's blue. He's like Grover, but yeah, he's like Grover. I forget his name. Crap. But he's this YouTuber that's a puppet, like a Sesame Street puppet. Does game reviews and everything. Anyway, he busted the Game Freak out about the sprites that they use, because as Matsuda-san said during E3, we're building all new sprites for the new Pokemon, and the puppet compared the Sword and Shield Pikachu sprite to the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Pikachu sprite, and there was absolutely no difference except for a bit of polishing. It's funny that way. All right. Why didn't we answer the phone? Like I said, folks, the best way to remedy the National Pokedex situation is simply make the Pokemon Bank app on the Switch. If you put the Pokemon Bank app on the Switch, you can alleviate being able to bridge the gap between the Pocket consoles and the Switch console. Eventually, you're going to incorporate this in the Pokemon Home anyway. So, you could use Pokemon Home to incorporate, like you said in the business meeting, how you can transfer Pokemon Go Pokemon from the phone mobile app and then Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee and transfer them into Sword and Shield. How many people have actually transferred Pokemon from Go into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and then just ran train on the gym leaders, man? That would have been funny, especially if somebody had an Espeon that they caught in Go, put it in the Pokeball and used it. Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. That would have been sweet. Sign of the times. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love and hit the like button. Thanks for watching. Thanks for every like and favorite, comment and share and subscribe to the channel. Yes. Snoopy's Town Tale normally uploads on #TownTale Tuesday. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to work on the town, you'll be ready to go alongside myself. And I appreciate you being here every step of the way. That blue paint is up. This is a good note. Raise your thumbs if you enjoyed this one. Now let me take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.